Less than a week away before the NFL kickoff, patiently waiting, and I am ready for some hardcore football. The Miami Dolphins may win it all, hopefully. Let me know what you guys think. But in this video, we have our very first week predictions and picks for the new NFL season. Hopefully, I'm going to go through every game, give you guys my honest picks, and I'll also be doing fantasy football videos. If you guys want, hit the like button. I'll do a video for fantasy football picks, what I've picked for my two teams, and we can just go over it. This video, we're going to talk about picks. Let's go right now. So the very first game, guys, is the Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City Chiefs, kicking off football. I'm going to tell you guys this, right? While many people may think the Chiefs are going to win this game, I'm going to give you guys an underdog pick right here. Off the bat to start off the season, I'm picking the Detroit Lions to win this game. Why? The Detroit Lions have gained so much attention, right? The only way that they could improve from last year, and honestly, guys, they surprised so many teams last year. I think they're going to have to start the season off with a bang. They're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs and continue their amazing progression in the offense and into the defense. The offense and the defense could only get better. So I'm picking the Detroit Lions right off the bat. And to start off, football Sunday, the Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. Guys, I'm picking the Carolina Panthers. I'm actually believing that the rookie quarterback, Young, could actually pull it off. Okay, I just don't see a lot of attention with the Falcons other than Bijan Robinson. That's pretty much it. But I don't think that one running back could change the whole offense. I think Bryson will be a bigger impact for the Carolina Panthers offense in week one. It's going to be very interesting since both teams are in a way restructuring right now. But I do have a little bit more of an edge for the Panthers right now, in my personal opinion. As we continue on, the Texans versus the Baltimore Ravens. Now, there's another story. The Texans do have a rookie quarterback as well. Unfortunately, they're going to be playing at Baltimore versus the Ravens versus Lamar Jackson versus Odell Beckham Jr. I think that duo, OBJ and Lamar, is going to be a top 5 duo in the NFL this year. The Baltimore Ravens are clearly going to win this game, just hands down, right? I just don't see it any other way. Next, the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns. I just don't think there's much to talk about. Joe Burrow is back. He did get hurt during practice, during preseason and everything. Joe Burrow is back. He may have a sloppy start because of missed time of his injury. Him, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they are gonna destroy the Cleveland Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I actually believe two things here. Anthony Richardson is going to be a stud. He could potentially show a lot of flashes of becoming an up and brighting superstar in the NFL. He is getting the starting job for the Colts, but can he make that big of a difference? Jonathan Taylor's not going to be playing for the first 4 weeks for the Colts. That may drive Richardson to actually run more than he has to. Obviously, he is a dual threat quarterback. He's going to run and throw the ball. He may have to run more this game than anybody else because the Jaguars defense, the front seven is so stout that he may have trouble, trying to time his passes. So he may actually have more rushing attempts than passing attempts is what I'm kind of predicting. The Jacksonville Jaguars have so much hype right now. Calvin Ridley is back. He has been playing lights out football in the preseason games during training camp. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to clearly win this game as well. Continuing on, the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Minnesota Vikings. To not waste too much of your time, I actually think the Minnesota Vikings are going to win this game as well. The Tennessee Titans versus the New Orleans Saints. So Derek Carr has a brand new offense. Okay, I think with Alvin Kamara, Derek Carr has more weapons this year than what he had last year with the Raiders. I think the New Orleans Saints are going to win this game. It's going to be a statement game for Derek Carr. It's just, I think New Orleans is going to win week one clearly and effectively. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Niners just traded Trey Lance, meaning Brock Purdy is their main starting one quarterback. He had a great second half of the season last year before the injuries in the playoffs. But guys, I think this is going to be a dogfight. The Steelers have always been a tough team to face defensively, offensively. Just Mike Tomlin knows how to coach football. Plain and simple. I'm giving the edge to the Niners. I think the Niners defense is not going to be able to skip a beat and continue its dominance from last year. I just think the Niners are going to basically shut out the Steelers. I do think it's going to be competitive, but competitive in the sense of defense. It's going to be very defensive minded, I think, right? Brock Purdy's going to have his flashes. The Niners are going to score. Of course, they have so many weapons on the offensive end, but the Steelers might make it competitive. But I do believe the Niners are going to win that game. The Cardinals versus the Washington Commanders. Now, this is one of the games that I'm actually not looking forward to watching or even talking about at all. The Arizona Cardinals got a new head coach. Kyler Murray's there. I mean, they're projected to win. They're the favorites here, so we could continue on. The Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. Now, this one, guys, keep your eyes out for this game. Jordan Love is taking over Aaron Rodgers' position as the starting quarterback here. There's so much pressure on Jordan Love. This is entering his fourth year, 3 years backing up Rodgers, so he does have the experience. Can he forcefully grab the keys to Green Bay and win this division? Now, for the Bears, Justin Fields is going to have he's going to have an amazing season like he did last year. Running the ball, throwing the ball, but can the Chicago defense stop Jordan Love and the Packers? I don't think so. So I'm predicting Jordan Love will have his first win. And after week 1 and 2, the hype for Jordan Love is going to start brewing. Mark my words. Now, the next game at 4:25, guys, the Raiders and the Broncos. This game is probably going to be one of the most interesting games for Sunday. Let me tell you why. The Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo, the Raiders have a pretty good offense right now. Jimmy G, Devontae Adams, they have a pretty good, solid offensive weapons in the receiving core. Their defense have always been a little bit lackluster, but they've added some additions in the offseason. The Denver Broncos is going to be the first game Sean Payton comes back as a head coach with Russell Wilson. Now, this honestly, at home at Denver, I think Russell Wilson and Sean Payton will make a statement. I believe week 1 is going to be week 1 of news for the NFL. The NFL and us, we are going to have so much to talk about with what's projected and the hype that's going to continue on after week 1. And Sean Payton is going to have so much attention after week 1. Watch, Russell Wilson changed because of Sean Payton. Those are going to be the headlines. Mark my words. Next, the Miami Dolphins, baby, versus the Chargers. There's so much hype around right now versus the Dolphins. You guys know I love the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins win this game. Now, during preseason, their defense didn't look too good. Okay, Jalen Ramsey's not going to come back till around December when he comes back against the Jets. Can the Dolphins put up points? Can the Dolphins slow down the Chargers offense? If they could do that, they're going to be good. Okay, I think last time they played, the Chargers beat them, and it was the game that they needed to win in order to actually clinch a playoff spot. So I think the Dolphins are going to come in with a ruthless mentality and beat the Chargers in Los Angeles. Let's go. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the New England Patriots. I think the Eagles defense is the best defense in the NFL this year, and it was top 3 last year. It's going to be the best one this year. Jalen Hurts is going to be incredible. Of course, the Eagles are going to dismantle the Patriots. The Rams versus the Seahawks. So I've been picking a lot of away teams to win. In this game, I'm actually picking the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith has full control of this offense, and he is going to zigzag, pass, zip line, throw bombs, and do everything he wants against the Los Angeles Rams defense. The only real big threat, guys, is the D-line. Other than that, there's not real much that we could talk about, right? Now, the game of the week, the Cowboys versus the Giants, 2 of America's teams, or whatever you want to call it. You guys know, man. I mean, I'm not interested in none of these cats, but I think Dak Prescott has a lot to prove. The Cowboys just traded for Trey Lance. Is there pressure that he may lose his starting job? We don't know. I think Dak Prescott has some pressure on him. If he doesn't perform within the first 4 weeks, then Trey Lance may take that job from him. Now, the New York Giants. They have so many pieces coming back this year, and they're going to continue to build off of last year. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley. Come on, guys. So even though I think this game may be a close game, I think the Giants are going to pull it off at the very, very end. And the last game of the week, this one I have my eyes on because, it's the same division as the Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion. I've made so many videos about the Jets and how I'm so sick of the hype for the Jets, right? And I really am. If they could prove to me that they could slow down Josh Allen, Diggs, score on that defense, I'll make a video apologizing to the Jets. That's it. I think, right? How about this? I'll give you guys a good one. I'll pick the Jets to win this game. Okay. I'm going behind my gut feeling that the Bills are going to win. I'll pick the Jets to win this game. Okay. I believe the Jets have a lot of weapons to make a playoff push. I just don't see them beating the Eagles in the Super Bowl or beating the Niners in the Super Bowl. I just don't see them beating those type of teams. Aaron Rodgers could score. Sauce Gardner could defend. If that can happen and slow down the Buffalo Bills, we'll see what happens, right? So, guys, let me know what you guys think. These are my Week 1 NFL picks. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you agree, disagree? Where do you want to fight? Where do you want to argue? Let me talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comment section, and I will respond. See you guys Thursday. We'll be live streaming the very first game, baby. Welcome back. NFL's back. Let's go, baby. Peace out, love. Hit that like button, subscribe down to the channel. Mwah. Bye.